Okay, today is June the 5th, 2017, and we're looking at the rainbow map, the infrared map for the western U.S., and we can see a area of moisture that's moving right towards Southern California and Arizona and Mexico. And also we have a large moisture field right here moving in, but yet there's no rain in any of these three states showing up on the Doppler map. If you take a look at that right now, we can see that there is zero rain anywhere on the west coast or in Nevada or Idaho. There's nothing. Of course, that means that the jets are up spring full force as this moisture approaches the west coast. Actually, we have this jet stream flow here. We have a dual low pressure system spinning here. We have a huge blockade engineered through here. And we have a tropical flow which is evaporating right in this area where this transmitter is focused. This large circular pattern here is been following this area right here, which looks like it was trying to spin counterclockwise. That's all been neutralized, and the residual moisture is moving into it looks like San Diego and maybe Los Angeles. We had heavy chemtrail spraying today again, and have had spraying the last 3 days in the desert areas and also offshore here where this is moving in from the south. And we can see that pattern right here moving basically to the northeast. And we have the jet stream flow pattern right here, right towards the west coast. Let's take a look next at the eastern East Pacific, where all the hurricanes begin. They form down here in these warmer waters. We've been watching two giant thunderstorms here. This area here is about the size of some of these Central American countries right over here on the map. All day long they've been targeting these two areas with microwave. We can see the blast pattern right here around the edge of that very large thunderstorm system. Blast pattern and shock waves. Same thing over here. Look at the color change right here. Take a look at that in the infrared loop. See a blast pattern right there shooting out. This thing here is just completely destroyed by the end of the loop. Not much left of it. Here's the visible light mode. We can see all the photoshopping over each thunderstorm. But we can see that a ring right there, actually a couple of rings right here, shooting out from the center of that thunderstorm. This is where they're targeting it, right there where the photoshopping is. And we see those pressure rings shooting out. And that is the superheating process. And the same thing's happening over here. We'll keep an eye on this area of activity because this is where the hurricanes begin. Very warm waters down here up in the 80s. I don't have the temperature chart out tonight, but we'll take a look at that in one of the next videos. All right, now looking at the eastern U.S. Water vapor loop, we can see that this low pressure system has passed down through Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and has moved out into the Gulf of Mexico. Right here, we can see that center of that low spinning counterclockwise right there. And the thunderstorms surrounding this low are being blown apart. Let's take a look at the south central water vapor map. Here's Texas right here. We can see that the center of that low moving out into the Gulf of Mexico. And these storms here are being superheated and blown apart as well. Look at the infrared map. We see all the evaporation, the color change. There's nothing left here by the end of this 7.5 hour loop. This has all been superheated. The water vapor is completely dissipated. The organization of the storm has been destroyed. And here's the visible light loop. These are thunderstorms that are rising up. Of course, they target these, and that destroys the convective process. Let's take a quick look here at the SSEC water vapor map out here at the Hawaiian Islands. We can see chemtrails being sprayed all through this area. We've got high pressure installed. The jet stream is being rerouted around this high pressure. We see some of this moisture wrapping back around over towards the islands right here, and there's a lot of chemtrail spraying. You can see that. So tomorrow, you guys on the islands, you're going to see a lot of chemtrail spraying. Now back over on the west coast, here we see this tropical flow, which has been blockaded right here. We have a North Pacific weather right here, and then we have this tropical flow moving towards Southern California and Arizona and Baja California right here, Mexico. And this is all being chemtrailed over, sprayed over. There is something here that was trying to spin counterclockwise. This has all been neutralized. And we can see the outline of that transmitter, this circular shape. Go back to the big map, I think right here, we can see that. Note the evaporation pattern here. This is a tropical flow, and everything evaporates right about here where the pen is. We've got a transmitter right here, evaporating all that moisture to keep that away from this area, which was trying to spin counterclockwise, which is now moving towards Southern California. So tomorrow, Tuesday, we're going to see a lot of spraying as this residual moisture moves in right here. And the same thing for Northern California, Oregon, and Washington. You're looking at that Doppler map. Now, there's just zero rain anywhere on the west coast. So that means that the jets are out spraying these chemical desiccants, which cause the capping and diversion layer and prevent the lift in the atmosphere. Okay, so that's pretty much the report. We'll go ahead and just leave it right here, and we'll try to get another one done tomorrow. All right, that's it.